Okay, everybody. Hey, this is Master Donnie Brant from Master Donnie USA Taekwondo Center. Today we're going to do white belt section lesson 2. White belt lesson is, I'm going to explain it. As y'all see on my video, one of my students, she used to pull up, because you know, the thumb and this part of the thing is the weak part of your hand. So it don't matter how hard you hold them, you got to pull straight up. And you step outside, kiai. And you're going to shudo strike. So shudo strike, you put up, they grab you, pull straight up, step on the outside, kiai, to the temple. So they grab that part. Even matter though if you grab with both parts of the hands. You pull straight up, kiai, temple. Same thing. You pull straight up, kiai, eyes. Same thing. You pull up, kiai, hammer nose. They grab you. And then even this part, you're going to do hello chin. You're going to push up and chin. This is part of Hapkido also, guys. So, you step outside, kiai, side chop to the neck. And then the other part, whoa, you take it up, grab the other part. Y'all see it, my student do this. She do this, and we do this on video so you understand the grab by now on my other videos. Kiai, front kick. The other part, you roll them around, grab under part of that fat part of the hand, and you fold them, grab the finger, pull them out. Grab 4 of them fingers, not the finger, but 4 fingers, and you're going to pull them straight out. You're going to move them out the way. And that's the whole base. So it's kiai, kiai, excuse me, kiai, hammer nose, kiai, hello chin, side chop, take it up, kick, fold it, move them out the way. So that's what that is. It's basic concepts. You want to do, you got to know them concepts to do what you got to do. So when you know the concepts to it, that's what to understand you got to get. Everybody's schools is different. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's schools are different. Everybody got different rules in different schools. So you want to basically, you step in somebody's school and then they ask what you is, cookie one, or are you this and that? Are you that and this? And then sometimes they want to judge you or move you down, even criticize you, or they can move and break you down, bust you down, back down to a certain that. But in the end, everybody have higher skills. Or some people have lower skills. Some people, think it's different from the different of the other schools. You have some other teachers or some other students that basically don't tell the student everything till they go to another school and then they got to realize they have a good teacher or not a good teacher or a good teacher or not. But you want to teach them the best way you can teach them. Even though they want them to be like that person, but you ain't like that person. So they try to get you to be as good as that. And that's why sometimes, you put the time into these belts. That mean, when you put the time in, that means you deserve to earn them. Although your techniques ain't sharp or your techniques ain't good at that, but later on, you don't want to get criticized on what you know or what you do. So that's mostly what that is. But as me speaking on this white belt session, if you know you giving them your best and you putting in your time, that's when you earn that belt when you put the time in. Sometimes we'll look at, like my program, we'll look at it as that way. But anyway, the other part what I want to show you is 2 white belt moves. Sometimes, let's say they grab you on the opposite hand, you'll go underneath that hand. Then you grab that arm, but when you do the full arm like y'all did see on my green belt move, you want to get in the part of this elbow to make them bend down. And sometimes with this technique, you can lock it over, lock the other arm over, come around, and fold it. So it's basically boom, then come around with the other way. But it's really a break, or you could just push in and, mommy, my arm broke, or you break them. It's an arm break. So you go come around and break them. Like that. And the other part of the white belt section, you want to flip it, grab the fat part, Make them bend with this here. You want to make them tip like that. See? You want to make them tip. So you grab that fat part of the hand. Your thumb going to come in between these pointy fingers, between these knuckles. Make them bend like that. So you go over, make them bend. And then you grab the other hand, going to grab the head and you stomp. That's really a stomp. Once you make them flip on the floor, you really stomp them in the face. That way it is. You want to stomp them in the face. So go under here, boom. Flip under part, stomp, boom. And that's what that is, guys, because you want to get that in. You know what I'm saying? You want to get it in just to break them. So first one, you go through, break the arm, bow, crack, his arm done. Other one, you go under, flip, grab the head, make them submit down, stomp them in the face. So that's what that is. That's whole part of the white belt session. I wanted to show y'all. My apology, I left that out. From here on out, make sure I got everything in because this is, I basically call this a white belt section too. So you want to get that in, make that time frame, get it in. And like I said, guys, although because people have higher skill levels, some people get upset, or some people notice you behind them as another belt. They want to try to bust you back down. They want to bring you back down. And you don't want to get bust back down. You want to keep training. Keep going hard. Although, as from what I'm saying, because some people can be talking, some people don't be talking. Some people can be talking that they ask you, how you know you putting enough skill training into your student. And me being an instructor, I give it the best way I can. I teach the best way I can. I'm not a perfect person, but I give my student the best way I can. And what I went through and what I learned, I give them the best of my ability. Although, some people higher up, or the grandmaster, regular master, they tell you what you should do or what you doing. I don't let nobody ever tell me how to train my student. So I put the best ability what I can put in. And I give the best what I can give. But I don't go to somebody else's school or tell them how they do their student. I don't go to nobody else's school and they even tell me how they do my student. That's a no-no. So I know from here on, after Utah, I'm just planning on training me and my student, and we'll just go into these tournaments under my logo. And I thought about it because it just, when I go to every other school, I don't want to get criticized how I teach, how somebody doing it, somebody saying that did I promote it myself, or did I got bust back down, or did I promote it myself as a Dan, or I get bust back down the belts. That ain't me. If I put the time in, if an instructor promote me to something, and cause this is Utah, and I'm gonna give my best what I can do, and I'm planning on winning. Even in Utah, I'm planning on winning because I want to give it my best what I can give it. Because one day I want to try to work to go up to team trials and earn that slot, earn that spot. Do what I can do. Give everything I can give. Even though win or lose, I still give it my best. But I plan on training my students. I don't wrote stuff down and how I'm going to break it down, how I'm going to train them. I know weekend, I'm going to put all of training. All of it is going to be about training and putting that time frame and putting that hard work in. And I wrote stuff down how I'm going to do it and how I'm going to train. It's all because I need to know what's going to fit me, and my local is going to fit me more, Bella, because I know by me going through different schools, if somebody have a problem on who I am or how I train, or I get put on the spot with a lot of questions, or I get put on a lot of spot about terminology, something that I didn't learn from my school, or something that I didn't know. Because that's why a lot of people use it stated itself, so do I use it stated myself. So, if anybody in the time frame on how they train, or somebody calling or somebody saying, I got to take this down off the wall because such and such, because somebody else share it with me. I don't get it. It's just, I know when I'm coming here, I'm coming to train and give it my hard work. Every time the school have a problem with me, they want to ready to kick me out or get rid of me or beat me up or ready to try to beat me up. I just got to be prepared for it, or somebody actually saying that I'm doing this and that to them, or it's just a whole lot of stuff that is concert that I got to learn and know what I need to be doing from here on out. That's why it's best to stay to yourself and do your own training, what you can train and what you can do, because it's just too much going on how I do things or how I teach things. Although my student is para or disability like we are, disability, even though I do regular also, I'm prove my point wrong, and after I prove my point at Utah, and I'll go on for here and there under my logo, because it just got to be somebody criticizing or somebody judging you on what you do, on how you teach things or how you do things. And I'm surprised, me as a master, I'm getting put on the spot. And I've been going through a whole lot as a little kid. And I get a lot of questions asked or get criticized on what I do. Because I actually slept on it and I thought about it. And somebody coming at you, although you going in this school, somebody coming at you, you don't be aware for what somebody actually coming at you with. And that's where that is. And I kind of understand, although I do the white belt concerts today, and what I do, that's how I had been learned. So I was also instructed in Florence for Ultimate Taekwondo Center. And I do hand bases. So what my instructor taught me, that's how I've been taught. And that's how I've been trained. And it goes in my head somewhat because I do the same stuff every day. And it got in my head like a nail glue stick. So how I've been trained from my instructor, everybody's schools are different. So that's what some of y'all instructors know have to be understanding with that one thing. Although you have a higher level skill Taekwondo skills than me, but I've been in it long enough to know what certain kicks and certain moves is. So it's just everybody's stuff are different. But because nobody don't fight like that student, but their stuff are different. And I'm kind of understanding what it is when you're going through different schools. But y'all, give my speech on this, but that was part of the white belt session is going to be some of the speech. So I add some of that in it, but this is Master Donnie from Master Donnie USA Taekwondo Center. Have a good rest of y'all day. See some of y'all in Utah. Yeah.